Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Crypto Plebs channel. It's your boy John Man. Sorry for the hiatus, guys. There's not been a whole lot going on in the market. Sometimes it's good just to take a break, man. There's been a lot of sideways action, a lot of volatility, a lot of whipsawing up and down, side to side. And, sometimes, it's good just to step away for a little bit. I don't think the crypto markets are going anywhere anytime soon, especially with Trump signing this executive order for the stockpile. And I just felt like there was just a point where I was just getting a little, you know, I had a bunch of emotions, with the whole Trump token launching and, it kind of sucking some of the liquidity out from the other tokens. And then just from, just a lot of stuff going on at work and other things in life, man, that, I was just like, hey, you know what? I just need to start thinking about, long term. So I wanted to make a video and just, talk to you guys about things that I'm seeing and what I think is going to happen, this year, from, just the small things that have been happening here and there, with Donald Trump's son talking about zero capital gains tax on US based crypto, from some of these executive orders that were passed recently with the crypto stockpile. I know a lot of people were kind of caught off guard because they were expecting the Bitcoin strategic reserve. And it just, I think the crypto market's really kind of trying to figure out what's next. I've shared some of my thoughts with some friends in the Discord, and I can understand totally where some of the negativity and even some of uh, the worriness comes from, because like, this is something that we've been waiting for so long, and now that we're finally getting it, we didn't really get the outcome that we were expecting. But if you really think about it, it makes kind of total sense, because maybe a lot of these crypto companies and all these other bigger exchanges, maybe something may be happening behind the scenes that we don't know about. The thing is that we've asked for transparency, and now we got it. So it's obvious that there's massive selling pressure or maybe manipulation. So you know could this be like one of the biggest shakeouts before the biggest breakouts? Who knows? But we have to go off of what we're seeing in the telltale signs. So when I found out that that Trump is staking his ether, that's telling me that, okay, well, Trump is looking long term. So I should kind of really think about, this cycle ending, this month or next month or sometime in April, with a lot of these other content creators that are, saying all these things that the cycle is going to end sometime, in the next couple months. I should probably not maybe think that that's likely to happen. Is it likely? Of course, anything can happen. We can go into recession, or aliens could come down, and all hell could break loose for all we know. But I'm just talking from a realistic, perspective, that that's highly unlikely that the cycle is going to end anytime soon. So what I've been doing is trying to de-risk a little bit from certain cryptos that are maybe not going to perform well. I know a lot of people have been expecting gaming and stuff like that to take off, and I do hold a few gaming tokens, but I think that it was a time to de-risk maybe back in December. But if we all knew what was going to happen in the future, then we'd all be millionaires. And sometimes there's just no shame in the game to kind of make an adjustment. I know sometimes a lot of content creators and a lot of big time YouTubers, they'll never talk about their losses, but they'll always talk about their wins. And I have a few that I had to just say, hey, you know what? Maybe this is something that maybe I should maybe de-risk on. I shared with the Discord, that I was gonna probably take some losses here and there, and it's okay. It happens, but I still make sure that I'm exposed to these projects, because at the end of the day, I think that I was bullish on them for a reason. So totally giving up on a play is not always the right choice. So, I did take some money off the table and ended up playing it out a little bit in my favor, because there still was a nice bleed down. So, currently I'm looking into like just strategizing, and align my portfolio with kind of like what Trump is doing, but not necessarily buying the things that they're buying, but trying to stay in that same niche. And I think that's really important right now, because I don't know if this cycle is going to be what people think it's going to be. This may be an industrial super cycle with certain cryptos that are going to be beneficial to, the economy and where we're going in the next leg up. I think that, like it's good to start making these subconscious and adjustments, or even just thoughts, just have it, just in your mind to say, hey, look, you know what? Is there something in my portfolio that could be dragging me down? I think memes are obviously going to be a big uh, fundamental part of the portfolio for you guys. I don't think memes going to go anywhere. I think honestly they're going to do just fine, but there's certain cryptos that I think that are not going to perform well, like the ones that are just not getting these tier ones and these these bigger exchange listings. I think these may not come back. So what I've been doing is just like trying to stay ahead of the game. I'll give out one, play just for you guys. I know sometimes, a lot of content creators, they want to sell you the Discord and they want to sell you the community, but one token that I'll give out to you guys is just Pith. I've had Pith for a while. It's an Oracle. It's off the Solana blockchain. It's an underdog compared to Chainlink, and right now all the focus and attention's on Chainlink. So I think about the partnerships. Pith has a lot more partnerships than Chainlink, and it's in the same niche, and it's in the same narrative. So I think that maybe it would be wise to try to make those kind of type of adjustments with the portfolio, even if like you decide to like go with Aave, you can maybe switch it up and try to find another DeFi lending protocol that's like that. So that's good to have these type of talks with yourself right now. And even too, like, just ask yourself, hey, am I too over leveraged, or am I too over allocated into crypto? Because, look, guys, we all know the stats. 90% of people don't make money in this space. And the ones that do make it, it's, I think it's like what, 4 or 5% make I think $1,000 or more. So it's the odds are most definitely stacked against you. And the reason why they are is because we always tend to always second guess ourselves, and we always get flooded out of our bags, or we tend to make irrational decisions, and we never try to plan ahead. So I think right now, with this times that we're kind of chopping sideways, is a perfect time to start making these adjustments. Next Wednesday we have FOMC. I have no idea where this is going to go, guys. I know Trump's back in, and Trump has made some comments about Jerome Powell that, he's going to let him do his job, but he strongly, suggests that he cuts rates. And obviously, we know Jerome Powell's not always going to be swayed by, political biases. So, it's going to be interesting what's going to happen. So that's the main reason why I took chips off the table, because, this could go either way. Am I still bullish on the cycle? Of course. I get a lot of the questions, and sometimes, I get a little. I mean, look, I'm human, guys, and I think that, like a lot of other people that are running bigger discords, they can relate. Like, I know there's concerns, and, a lot of newer people that just hopped in, recently, they're experiencing this for the first time. And, and it takes sometimes just from some understanding and better leadership, even from myself, to kind of think about, hey, look, it, some people are not really used to this, and going back on it, I think like, man, it's kind of rough to take a 20-30% pullback, but this is crypto, and these are the things that you got to ask yourself when you're in the market. Are you over allocated? Are you too heavy in certain plays, or are you not exposed enough, or is your portfolio too thin? So these are things that you have to kind of do to mentally prepare yourself for this cycle. I think that right now we need to utilize the time, really, um, with urgency, and making sure that you're, really prioritizing this, because I really do think that this is going to be a very different cycle from other ones. And, most of all, making sure that you're part of a Discord community, or some type of community where they can help you, strategize and help you at least understand what's going on in the markets. You know, right now in our Discord, right now we're just chilling, man. I know sometimes there's a lot of few people that are looking for, the next 100x, the next 50x, and most definitely these things are going to come. But right now we're just in we're just in standby mode. I know a lot of people are really anxious and really, eager to make money, but sometimes the best thing to do is just to be calm, be patient, and just be ready for when that opportunity comes. Use this time to get yourself mentally good. Use this time to strategize and draw up a game plan for yourself where you can be successful. Because at the end of the day, you know, this is all just PvP. And the ones that are ready, they're going to be the winners. So guys, I think that, the cycle is most definitely not over with. This is just not the beginning, but I think we're just getting started. So I think we need to really focus and start getting ourselves ready. So, I just wanted to make a video real quick, guys. It's been a week, man. I feel really bad, but I have been working a lot, man. I have a lot of stuff going on at my job. I run a business, and that obviously comes first, and then I have, just things going on in life, man, behind the screen. There's some things that are just happening to us, and things are just happening. And at the end of the day, we have to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves, staying healthy. And that's most definitely what I'm doing. When I start feeling like things are stressing me out, I tend to just, I kind of think I focus on just decompressing, man, because I have to be focused up here. So I think that, if you guys find yourself in that same situation too, hey man, step away for a little bit, get yourself good, and then, this crypto stuff will be right here waiting for you eventually. Just don't take too much time, but you want to make sure you're fresh and you're good, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this end. I pray that you guys are doing well, and I hope that you guys are staying positive and staying, open minded and just being prepared, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill this video out, man. And if you guys could leave a like and a comment, if you guys could just help me, get my name out here. I'm a newer content creator, and it's this has been a blessing for me. I know that like this is not going to be easy for me to get my name out there. There's so many other YouTube content creators, and they're probably more um, visually and more appealing to the audience. But guys, I speak from the heart, man, and this is my third cycle. I've made money, and I'm just a real person. I'm not going to tell you anything that you want to hear. I'm going to be real with you, and I'm going to be a straight up G, man, about it. If I feel like you're effing up, I'm going to tell you, because you know what? I care. I don't want you to lose money. And I give that tough love. And I know sometimes some people don't respond well to that, but if you can't, then hey, that's you, bro. Because at the end of the day, this market is brutal. If you don't listen, if you don't make the adjustments, you'll get ate up and you'll get tore up. But before I start letting this thing go off to 20 minutes, I want to kill this off. Again, you guys stay blessed, and I'll holler at you guys on the next video.